Hey everyone, welcome to Rev Trev NFL. My name is Rev Trev, or Trevor, and great to have you here. It is the offseason. The Super Bowl was shocking, and it is now the offseason, and we want to be talking about the Green Bay Packers and what the Packers need to go compete and contend for a Super Bowl. And that's the thing that you have to have. The mentality is with this team is that you need to be thinking, how can we improve this team to compete at a high level, at an elite level? And what do we need to make it so that we are going to compete for a Super Bowl this next season? And not that we're completely there yet, but an offseason with success, with the right pieces, can change the course of a team, and it's exciting to see. So I'm hoping that we make the necessary changes to do that. I'm going to be doing a series on this coming up soon. Or no, right now. I'm starting now. I'm going to be doing all kinds of different things. And so the question that we're going to be answering in the next number of videos, and today we're going to be talking about the defense. We're going to be talking about especially the defensive line. We are going to be talking about the team needs. So post in the comments, what do you think the Packers team needs are? And then we're going to go from there. So I'm going to do all kinds of different videos regarding this. So if you like that kind of content, please hit the like and subscribe on X, on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, and on Facebook. I'd love to share my thoughts and ideas and hear back from you. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, so if you're looking at this team, and there's a bunch of needs that we need, obviously, and a lot of people want to talk about Jordan Love and the wide receivers, which we will talk about that in a bit. But I really want to talk about these defense. And if you look at what the Packers have done traditionally, is we always go defense first. We always go defense first, and that's what we're going to probably do in the first round. Now, last year we went and got Jordan Morgan. I didn't see that one come in. I mean, it's good if he pans out. Great move. But I was hoping for Cooper DeJean. That's who I wanted there. And then obviously I wanted Edgerrin Cooper. You know me. I have a Packers crush on Edgerrin Cooper. I still am in shock that not only did we get him in the second round, we traded back and got him in the traded back second round. So mission accomplished, well done. But I wish we would have went and got Cooper DeJean there instead. Look at the difference he made. Speaking of the difference he made, not only in the Eagles and in the Super Bowl, pick 6, baby. We're talking about that defense is what we played against in the playoffs and that we struggled against. And why did we have so much challenge against the Eagles defense? I mean, they're a team that you got to look at and say, how have they built this team? Now, you can talk about the Cooper DeJeans and the Browns and, you know, all those guys that were there. Graham that played against us, played really well. Tough guys, right? But when I think about the Green Bay Packers and the needs on defense, I want to talk about defensive line. And so here's the thing. Reggie White, greatest lineman in my opinion. Speaking of which, Reggie White, greatest lineman in Packers history, possibly one of the, or if not the greatest defensive lineman in the history of the NFL. Those guys wreak havoc on quarterbacks. And so that's why I think we need to get that pressure on a quarterback. So I'm just at that stage where I think we need Max Crosby. We need Max Crosby. Now, Max Crosby he literally single-handedly, I think it was 2 years ago, beat us. We were trying to win that game. Max took over, and we saw firsthand how effective and amazing he is. And so I think we need a guy like Max Crosby. There's two guys out there that I think are difference makers, game changers, offensive coordinator, plan wreckers. It's Max Crosby and Myles Garrett, and I'd be happy with either one of them. Now they cost a lot of capital. It's going to cost a lot to go get them. And I know some of you want to talk about wide receivers or different needs that this team needs, cornerback, all those kinds of things. I get it. But today we're going to be talking about going after the quarterback, getting pressure, stopping the run. Very important. Now, the reason why I bring in Max Crosby is because of Josh Jacobs. He is all in on this team. Josh Jacobs is such a awesome Green Bay Packer. He had an amazing year. We all knew he was going to have a good year. We were hoping he was going to have the year that he had. Phenomenal player. But he's like, I'm going to go get my friends. And we're going to build this. He wants to win now. He wants to win a Super Bowl. So he's on the phone and saying, hey, Max, I know you've been enjoying things in Vegas, but the culture in Green Bay is where it's at. These guys, all they talk about is winning, trying to get to the Super Bowl. They expect and demand greatness, and they're on a mission. I think he's going to have that conversation with Max. That's why I'm making this video regarding Max. Now, if you said you could get Myles Garrett or Max Crosby, I'll take him either one. Personally, I'd take either one, but I'm telling you right now, I'd take Myles Garrett first. But it doesn't matter. Max Crosby is unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Now, I don't know if he's the greatest fit in the way, like, they have that Vegas swagger and they're all smoking in the locker room after, and I don't mind loud music and all that stuff, but it's like all these guys smoking, and I was like, professional athletes smoking. I don't know. That just bothers me. Not that they can't smoke. I'm just saying after a game, you've got this smoke-filled environment. I don't know. It doesn't speak of health. And I'm not saying I'm the healthiest guy, okay? But I'm just saying that's their job. They're getting millions and millions of dollars, okay? Millions and millions of dollars. And I just think at the end of the day, that's important. But a lot of people are like, who cares what he does in the locker room? Who cares what he does in the offseason? As long as he's not criminal, of course. As long as he's not abusing someone. Just get him on the team because he's going to make a difference. And I think a guy like Max Crosby makes a difference because I know that we want Lucas Van Ness to be a guy like Max Crosby is going to become someone who's a difference maker like Clay Matthews was and all that kind of stuff. But we haven't seen the consistency yet, and it's gonna. I mean, how many years do we have to wait to see what they hoped for when they drafted him in the first round? He's got to make a difference. You've got Edrin Cooper coming in, making differences. You got Wyatt or Deontay Wyatt coming in the middle. You got Kenny Clark. You got Rashawn Gary. That's the thing. Like, some of these guys have potential, but Clark's kind of slowing down. Let's just be honest. He's not making the difference like we thought he would, but he slows down. He clogs the middle. He does a lot of good things. Gary, on the other hand, I thought he was going to get up to the echelon of the Aiden Hutchinsons and the Max Crosbys and these guys, and that's why I'm sitting here going, I think that we need to go get a Max Crosby. Now, the question is, how much would it cost us? And that's the question that's hard to answer. I'm glad I'm not Gutekunst, but I mean, I would probably pay quite a bit. I don't know how it would work. All I know is I have this feeling that Josh Jacobs is going to be saying, hey, bro, Max, listen, Green Bay's where it's at, bro. I know it's a little cold, but the fans are diehards. And this team is so close. We need a guy like you to bring us to another level so that we can win games. We got to beat Detroit. We got to, I mean, Chicago just beat us. We need a guy who's going to get the quarterback, cause problems. We need to go give Minnesota Vikings trouble. We need some help. We need some help. So I think Max is the guy we want to go after. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you think. I'd love your comments in this comment section here. There's a number of people here. So Budkins show the Packers won't get Max or Miles. It's not what we do. I get it. I know it's not what we normally do, but sometimes you have to change what you do in order to go win a Super Bowl. Like, so I'm with you. I get it's not what we do. Like, are we going to go draft a guy that's going to turn into another to a Max Crosby or a Rashawn Gary? Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So hope in one hand and crap in the other. Tell me which one fills up faster. I don't know. I don't know, man. I understand. Hey, Billy, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. My son, William, says hi. Hello, William. Welcome. But we need an elite pass rusher and an elite wide receiver, but it won't come free agency in the free agency big name, and we need an elite corner. I agree with all that. So how do we get them? And are the elite rushers going to be coming out of the draft? Like, sometimes, like, depending on rookies to be in big games and big moments, like, we need someone now, right? But I think what Billy says, anyways, Packers need pass rushers so bad. A good pass rush can help a weaker secondary. I agree. Jason, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they didn't get us Cooper DeJean. That's frustrating to me. But it is what it is. I mean, if Morgan, Josh Morgan pans out, then I get it. But right now it looks like a bad move. Billy says, look at the Legion of Boom defense. Their pass rush is so good they could have used anyone to come play corner because every quarterback was running for their life. I know, man. I know. I just think even what I was saying about Max Crosby just destroying us. He literally beat us by himself. We felt like, so yeah. Jason says that we need edge rushers, cornerback, wide receiver, and defensive tackle. I think the Packers have a shot at landing Max Crosby too. I think so too. Maybe we should talk about why we can't develop our own first round picks. Maybe Todd, it's not that. Maybe we're not drafting the right guys. Like, I don't know. Okay, so let's talk about the Van Ness moment, okay? The Van Ness moment, every Green Bay Packers fan wanted a JSN, right? And they're like, we need a guy like JSN. He's a difference maker. He's an amazing elite wide receiver. And I'm like, we don't do that. We don't take the first round to pick a wide receiver. We always go after an offensive lineman, a defensive guy. That's what we do. So when we went after and got JSN, I was like, what? Like, I did not see that coming. Like, it's like apparently the New England Patriots wanted him. It's like, okay, but no one else talked about him. So maybe we picked the wrong guy. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe Josh Morgan was the wrong guy. I don't know. Just saying. Like, it's hard to like sit back and say, how come we can't develop them? Maybe we just picked the wrong player. We drafted the wrong player and, they'll be okay. But I don't know. Like Van Ness, Wyatt, Stokes. I'm just saying that's what we're saying, right? So I know that we hit. Like, I know that Christian Watson, if healthy, he hit in the second round. Jaden Reed hit in the second round. Edrin Cooper hit in the second round. What is the deal with our first round picks? And I don't get it. So where we're picking, I think we need to get someone. Goody drafts off of potential in the first, and they just don't hit. Yeah, I mean that's what we've been seeing. So yeah, and maybe the scouting department is the problem. Maybe, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's the GM that picks. It's the GM that makes the decision, right? But you're right. Year after year, that's what I've been saying. Wrong picks in the first round. And so this year is our year to try to do that. Or what we can do is say, hey, we're not good at picking in the first round. Let's use that first pick, send it to Vegas, try to get a guy like Max Crosby or Myles Garrett. I know it's a pipe dream. Okay. I get it. But with the Josh Jacobs factor in, I think it's going to be a great option. So that's kind of what I was wanting to share with you all. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I hope that you're excited. My next video, I'm planning on doing a wide receiver video. I think you're going to really enjoy it. So please let your friends know about these videos. If you have friends that are Packers fans, send them this video. Let them know about this content. And it's going to be a fun off season. It was amazing how amazing the Eagles were and destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs. It was absolutely amazing. So hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk with you soon.